surprise of the offseason. What he brings to the roster, still one of the best jump shooters in the NBA, especially at that size. He's not an elite defender anymore, but he's still a guy that can comfortably defend 1 through 4 and not really get picked on that much. He's smooth off the dribble. You know, while his passing vision is somewhat limited, he still knows how to dump off passes to big men, which makes him a really intriguing fit with Joel Embiid. Areas to improve and expectation for Paul George, Sean.
Yeah, for expectations, and I guess kind of a little bit of both here. Number one, just be you, man. Like, the Sixers paid for Paul George. They want Paul George. Just be exactly as marketed, as advertised. And what I think is most appealing to me of Paul George playing next to Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey is you take out all the areas of game in which he was kind of asked to do too much in separate situations. With the Clippers, with the Pacers, with the Thunder, the stuff that were his shortcomings, he no longer needs to do. That just play within yourself, keep it basic, and he can be terrific as either the second or third tier option, however you want to phrase it, with Maxey and Paul George. And frankly, I think there's going to be nights where it changes between the three of those guys for who is the leading scorer, all those type of things. He kind of is just going to be this like true 3&D type archetype of player with a little bit plus to him. Just be exactly as advertised, shoot the shots that you know that you're good at, and just be Paul George, man. That's really what I'm looking for.
3&D plus. I absolutely love that. That sounds perfect. I agree. That's what I want to see. Maybe I would like to see him improve as a playmaker. You know, there are some flashes of it. I'm also a little concerned about his age and his defense could kind of decline. That's where I really want to see him kind of find his role on this team. I want to see this guy kind of turn into a versatile defender, because like when you think about it, big picture wise, especially when paired with a Caleb Martin and a Kelly Oubre with Embiid protecting the rim, man, that's going to make the Sixers such a difficult out in the playoffs. So it's kind of like Kelly Oubre, like less is more, like 18 to 19 points, where he's just giving you a lot of things, like the Swiss Army knife of this starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think for the defense conversation here, like there was a point in time in which Paul George was a terrific defender. I do think those days are many years behind us at this point. I don't think we should expect that to be the case. But what I do want to expect to be the case is when there are the matchups like with the Boston Celtics, where you're talking about the Jason Tatums and Jaylen Browns of the world. You just have to be able to go look them eye for eye and play those type of matchups. So I guess like a true wing defender, which the Sixers really have not had pretty much at all during the Joel Embiid era, if he can just be that for those type of players that really run the league at this point, that's something that I would really like to see from Paul George.
What's your like gut feeling? Let's say 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Does Paul George be that closer for the Sixers? Who has the ball in his hands?
I wouldn't say that. I still think it's between Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey for like the true closer type conversation. I do think like at worst for me, we're paying for like a really high level shooter as kind of a catch and shoot guy that can do more, but he still can create off the dribble a little bit. He still can go off that. I don't think I'm relying on him as kind of this killer instinct type guy ready to take the final shot. I'm more looking at him as kind of the bridge between Maxey and Embiid to be kind of the true trio that they need to be.